Welcome back. Today I'm chatting to an Elvis tribute act, Eddie Vee. Does other tributes as well. A very nice man indeed. Have you ever had a proper job? What job did you do before you got into the singing?
Toilet cleaner, tour guide, newspaper seller, ghost walker, psychic, all sorts of things. Yeah.
What's a ghost walker?
Well, you don't take a ghost walk, you take people around. I'm from the historic city of York, you see, and every building has a ghost, and we just literally take people around the town and tell a story at each building and say, take them into the minster and say...
I bet you'd enjoy that, because you do a bit of acting with it.
It's brilliant, really. Yeah. It's brilliant work,
do you still do it at all?
Occasionally, if I'm asked, I tend to do it for local hotels. If they say, we've got a party and can you take them on a ghost walk, I say, yeah. And we do a quick trot around town, But there's that many, you have to avoid crashing into the other ghost walks in York.
I remember doing that being taken on one in Bristol, I think. Oh no, Bath.
Oh yeah, Bath did one,
And that was super, really good indeed, really very good. Now we are going to listen to another one now, another Elvis one. Treat Me Nice. Can you remember where you filmed this?
Probably, yes.
Go on, have a little look. It's on the screen there, just about to start. Yeah,
now that was what we call Bristol.
Yeah.
And that was an event called the Bristol Elvis Academy.
Yeah.
And we had a team of Elvises turned up all in competition with each other.
Yeah.
And I was comparing, and I sort of did my little show to sort of start it off and get people in the mood, and it went very well. Yeah.
Okay, let's take a look.
When I walk through that door, baby, be polite. You're gonna make me stop. You don't treat me right. Don't you ever kiss me once, kiss me twice. Treat me nice. I know that you've been told it's not fair to tease, but if you come on cold, really gonna freeze. If you don't want me to be cold as ice, treat me nice. Make me feel at home. If you really care, scratch my back and run your pretty fingers through my hair. You know I'd be your slave, having you asked me to. But if you don't behave, I'll cry out on you. If you want my love and take my advice, treat me nice. Make me feel at home. If you really care, scratch my back and run your pretty fingers through my hair. You know I'd be your slave, having you asked me to. But if you don't behave, I'll cry out on you. If you want my love and take my advice, dream me nice, dream me nice, dream me nice. If you really want my loving, treat me nice.
There you go, Eddie Vee. That was a good one. And you've got the white suit on there.
Got the white suit on there, doing the moves on that one. I don't always do the Elvis moves, but it's just a case of, I was up against a lot of competition down there, so I thought if I don't make an effort, you've got to look a bit Elvis-y.
You can't just stand there singing. You've got to give it a bit of oomph. What do your friends and family think of you doing this?
My dad is a big fan.
Yeah.
He actually bought my first PA equipment for me and set me up with it, because I said I'd never have got it on my own, and he said, yeah, I'll set you up, and he came to my first few shows and he loved it, Super. And I think my mum likes it, but she likes me to do a proper job. She wants to see me doing an old 9-to-5 thing, go and work in a factory and just do your Elvis for a bit of fun.
Yeah.
I said, but Mum, I would work, take me months to earn the same sort of money that you do as Elvis, so...
Whereabouts do you travel doing your Elvis? Where's the farthest afield that you've been?
Well, I've been away from Plymouth to Aberdeen, so literally, I performed in a nice big converted cinema in Plymouth in a nightclub. It's now a nightclub. I think they used to call it the Academy, and if it's still there, it was a couple of years ago. And then in Aberdeen, I performed in like an apparently 6-star hotel, which was. really nice. You know?
Yeah, I was just laughing because when I said, where's the furthest and you went to have performed from, I thought you were going to say from Dubai to Beijing, and you said from Plymouth to Aberdeen.
Yeah, oh yeah. No, I'm actually one of the, like a lot of people, I'm one of these people that don't fly.
Don't you?
I love cruises, but you can't get me on, you could offer me thousands.
Have you never been on a plane?
No.
You're frightened you'll crash, what are you frightened of?
Well, yeah, probably, but I suffer with a little bit of vertigo as well, so it don't help.
No,
you know,
no, that wouldn't do.
If you're stuck on the stairs getting into the plane, you're never going to be happy up in the air.
True enough. Now, tell us all about the next clip we're going to look at. It's to do with the National Lottery. How did you get this one?
No, this was good. I'd been on Children in Need, doing the local Children in Need, and somebody had seen us on that, and they said, well, they're looking for an Elvis to go on the lottery. Yeah. And I said, yeah, but they've got quite a few lined up. I said, well, how many? They said 300. So I more or less ripped myself off. Anyway, I sent them a little video clip in of something I'd just done on Children in Need, and they really loved it, and they narrowed it right down to about 10, and then out of that 10, they got it down to 2, and it was myself versus a Welsh Sikh Elvis tribute.
A Welsh Sikh Elvis tribute?
Yes. Yeah.
Did he wear a turban?
He did wear a turban, yeah.
An Elvis-esque turban?
A very Elvis-esque turban, yeah. You know,
Where did
with
you
glitter on him. Oh, the quiff was on it, you can see the quiff.
Was
yeah,
there as well.
Yeah.
And you won, did you?
I won, and my award was to sing on the show with the band from Elvis, the musical. They were the people doing the music.
Oh, well, that's a good one. Let's take a look at this one. Sounds good fun.
Get ready now, can't go, but don't you step on my blue suede shoes. We can do anything but lay off my blue suede shoes. In my house, steal my car, drink my liquor from an old fruit jar. Well, you can do anything that you want to do. And lay off my shoes, and don't you step on my blue suede shoes. We can do anything to lay off my blue suede shoes. All right, play that guitar. Here we go. Knock me down, step in my face, trailing my name all over the place. So you can do anything that you want to do. And lay off my shoes, and don't you step on my blue suede shoes. We can do anything but lay off my blue suede shoes. Hot go, cat, yeah. Well, it's 1 for the money, 2 for the show. 3 to get red now, go, can't go, but don't you step on my blue suede shoes. We can do anything to lay off my blue suede shoes.
There we go, Eddie V performed. That was great. I love that suit. Who made that?
Yeah, that was a local neighbour of mine. I actually.
What's her name? Come on, name names.
It's Julie.
Julie. Good job, well done. Did she sew all those sequins on?
She did everything by hand, all hand stitched, all the cape and everything, all done by hand.
I think it's fantastic.
Yeah.
You were saying that there are some Elvis tributes think that's not absolutely Elvis.
No, because there's a culture in the UK now of using replica outfits, replicas of ones that Elvis wore. So if he didn't wear the cat suit or the powder blue suit or the eagle suit or the Hawaii costume, then you know what you're wearing, something your mum could have run up for you. And
I think that's wrong. I think that's probably more among the performers themselves than the audience.
I think the audience haven't got a clue a lot of the times.
I haven't got a clue. I mean, I like Elvis, but he was a bit before my time. But I love watching Elvis tribute acts.
You mean you don't know the difference between the chain suit and the tassel suit?
I haven't got a clue.
Good Lord.
And I'm older than you. Yeah. You've just learned it by doing it. Tell us a bit about this Porthcawl Elvis Festival.
This is an event.
What month is that in?
This is at the end of September. It's the 6th year it's been running. Yeah. And it's just the place to be if you love Elvis. Imagine a seaside town. Yeah. Empty,
because it's only a small
tumbleweed.
Seaside
it is tiny.
Porthcawl, isn't
it is tiny. Yeah. And there's tumbleweed and everything going down the streets, waves crashing up, and then suddenly Elvis weekend comes along. The sun has magically appeared every year, despite storms the week before and floods. Yeah. Suddenly dries up every year. Sun comes out. 30,000 people hit the town.
30,000.
You cannot get a caravan a guest house, a B&B for 6 miles around Porthcawl.
Really?
From like the Thursday through to the Monday. It's a complete sellout.
Super. Have you got your place booked? Do you always have your place booked?
I'm regular. I play a place called The Cabin in the middle of Porthcawl, which is right next to the fun fair, and we are packed from 12 noon to 12 midnight every day.
Yeah.
It's absolutely, you cannot get a seat. It's just chocker.
It sounds brilliant. Now, how far away do people travel for that?
Oh, again, people come from all over the country. We've got people come from Malta, the US,
I was going to say,
Australia.
I'd imagine people have come from all over the world.
Yeah, because it's a once-a-year event, you know.
Yeah.
And it's very big European. We get a lot of the Poles and Latvians have suddenly started latching onto it. All these Latvians suddenly coming. Oh, we love Elvis. We must come and appreciate the king. You know.
How super! And whereabout do all the different Elvises perform?
Oh well, they have everywhere.
Yeah.
The beach, the path. Now there's also a Harley Davidson bike thing there. So as well as all the Elvises, the bikers all turn up on the Saturday with about 100 bikes all along the front. So they're all there for people to watch.
Yeah.
But no, every theatre, every pub has got something on from midday till midnight. Yeah. And if it's not that, there's a parade in the town. I think this year they're going for getting the most Elvis impersonators to do a singing walk, or whatever that is, you know. Yeah. And they're trying to target about 700 people to walk dressed as Elvis through the town centre, singing an Elvis song.
It sounds great. Are there any other big Elvis festivals in the country ever?
There's a couple. There's a regular. There used to be a regular one in Blackpool, but that's moved over to Birmingham now, which is in January. Right. So again, that's an Elvis weekend in Birmingham in January.
Yeah.
Focused around his birthday.
And is that always in one particular centre or hotel?
It's in one of the big hotel chains in the middle of Birmingham. It's well advertised around Birmingham. So.
Oh, so.
But again, you've got 150 Elvises turn up for the event.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, it sounds brilliant. Absolutely great.
But Porthcawl is crazy. Go to Porthcawl.
Porthcawl sounds brilliant. Well, look, we're going to take another quick break, and then after this break, we'll be back with more music from the wonderful Eddie V.